KNDY.
High school basketball coverage back on your airwaves here on KNDY FM 95.5 as it is Championship Saturday for the Twin Valley League Tournament here from Frankfort. Good afternoon and welcome in. Max Blassie with you here for the final day of the Twin Valley League Tournament. Girls consolation action coming up first between Valley Heights and Doniphan West later today. Coming up at 4, girls championship action. Centralia and Hanover, the top two teams in the Twin Valley, will meet in undefeated matchups, while later on this afternoon, a rematch of last year's Boys Twin Valley League Championship between Hanover and Axel. We're going to have, again, consolation girls matchup first, boys or girls championship later, followed by boys championship closing out our broadcast. Available today on KNDY FM 95.5, online at KNDYradio.com, in the free KNDY FM mobile app, and also streaming online at Blue Valley Channel 3 on their YouTube channel and on the TV as well. It's going to be a great day of basketball. We're going to take our first time out of pregame. When we come back, walk through how we've got to this consolation matchup here on the girls' side of the Twin Valley League Tournament. We'll be back after this.
Start your new year with a new career. Come join the team at Landall Company as they look to make 2025 their best year yet. Landall in Marysville is hiring for production positions, a traveling service tech, graphic designer, as well as an administrative invoicing position. Competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, and exceptional benefits, including incentive bonus, paid time off, all-inclusive medical insurance, and more. Learn more and apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome. B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
Perfect. And welcome back to our fourth and final day of high school basketball coverage here from the Twin Valley League Tournament. It's consolation girls matchup coming up first between the Doniphan West Mustangs and the Valley Heights Mustangs, the battle of the Twin Valley League Mustangs here today. Looking at how this girls bracket has shaped out so far, top seed Centralia and 2-seed Hanover have rolled their way to the championship coming up after this broadcast. Centralia took care of Doniphan West 62-34 in semifinal action, while Hanover took out Valley Heights 67-54 in that matchup. The Mustangs came in as the 4 overall seed. That's Doniphan West, that is. They beat 5th-seeded Lynn 55-31 on Monday night's action before falling to Centralia on Thursday. Meanwhile, the Mustangs had to play play-in action. Last Saturday is when the tournament started for Valley Heights. They picked up a 65-23 win over Onega before taking out 3-seeded Clifton and Clyde on Monday, 63-57. They avoided 42 points from Star Eagle Sevy Wertz to come away with the win, but then again fell to a powerful Hanover team Thursday evening, 67-54 in that contest for the Mustangs. Valley Heights was paced offensively by Ann Turber with 13 points in that game. Josie Parker followed up with 11 and 12 for Mia Vermitten, and the Mustangs will need that same kind of performance here tonight, a multi-offensive style attack. Again, Ava Smith still dealing with a lingering tendon injury, which came to fruition the last time these two teams met. Yes, before Twin Valley League matchup, we don't see it very often, but Valley Heights and Doniphan West have already squared off back on January 10th. Doniphan West got the better of Valley Heights 51-38 at Doniphan West. It was in that game that Smith went out with that pinky injury. Head coach Jordan Broxman had to adjust accordingly. And talking to him a week or two ago, he said his team was a little frail going into that contest with the news of Ava out for that game. So now had a couple times to adjust, and this Mustang offense has been working pretty good. Before their loss to Hanover, Valley Heights had 4 straight games of 60-plus points, including 71 versus Frankfort. Now for Doniphan West, they are 9-2 on the season. Their 2 losses to a top seed in the state, Troy, and a top team in the state, Centralia. Their offense not as potent as the Mustangs, but the defense has been excellent this season, only allowing a hair over 30 points per game, just at 31.5 for Doniphan West. So Valley Heights offense, Doniphan West defense, keys to look here for tonight. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at the boys' side of the bracket shaping out here from the Twin Valley League Tournament. Again, 3rd and 4th place action coming up first between Valley Heights and Doniphan West on KNDY FM 95.5 and Blue Valley TV, Channel 3.
Sapp Brothers Petroleum works hard to be there for you when it matters most. Their goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And they'll reach that goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Proudly serving Kansas with locations at Blue Rapids and Hanover, Sapp Brothers thanks all of their current customers. If you're not a current customer, call the winning team at Sapp Brothers locations in Blue Rapids and Hanover today for all of your propane and fuel needs.
United Bank and Trust has been fulfilling the banking needs of families and businesses in Northeast Kansas for decades. United Bank and Trust is always advancing, and now they'd like to offer a free mobile deposit feature within the mobile banking app. Endorse, click, and submit your check image for deposit. It's a mobile fast world out there, and so is United Bank and Trust, the bank of your future. Visit our website at ubankonline.com or your local branch for more information. United Bank and Trust, banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Axtell Truss has the experience to provide custom-built trusses for any application. Put them to work with your next project. Let them help design the right pitch, length, and number of trusses to suit your needs. They can turn out more complicated designs and configurations as well. All are solidly built in their enclosed shop with roll-off delivery to your site available. They also assure the best materials and quality construction, completed on your schedule. Call today for a quote or more information at 785-736-2291. That's Axtell Truss.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
Max Blasky-Mack with you here from Frankfort High School. A reminder that all of these broadcast radio can be found at kndyradio.com. Listen back anytime to any game that you hear, or if you want to check out the visual version, go over to the Blue Valley Technologies YouTube channel. Games will be uploaded immediately after every contest, so you can watch back your favorite student-athletes while listening to your favorite local broadcaster. It is game number 4 here. We've been here all week this week, and it's glad to be here on a championship Saturday. Again, girls consolation coming up first by then boys championship a little later on. Looking at that boys championship lineup, it's going to be Hanover and Axtell for the second straight year, a team that met 3 times last year, once in the tournament championship, once in the sub-state championship, and once in regular season, with Axtell getting the upper hand on all of those contests. It was the 1 through 4 seeds in semifinal action last night. Hanover took care of 4-seeded Clifton Clyde 58-48, while 2-seeded Axtell took care of 3-seeded Centralia 46-31. Eagles held Centralia to 6 points in the first half in that contest, matching up again a championship matchup between the Wildcats and the Eagles. There's been some action already going on today and yesterday in the consolation matchups. Girls action this morning. Axtell fell to Clifton Clyde 46-44. Clifton Clyde a 5th-place finish. While on the other side of the consolation matchup, Lynn takes out Blue Valley 61-55 for a 7th-place finish. That in girls action. In boys action, Frankfort takes care of Blue Valley here in the primary gym for a 5th-place finish as the home team. While on the other side of the bracket, Lynn handles Doniphan West 50-39 for the Bulldogs to place 7th here today. So we've got 4 more finishes. Boys action, consolation, Clifton Clyde, Centralia over in the secondary gym. Primary gym here, it's going to be girls matchup between the Mustangs of the Twin Valley League and Valley Heights and Doniphan West. We're going to take our final timeout of pregame, and when we come back, we'll get starting lineup set for you here between Valley Heights and Doniphan West on a championship Saturday on KNDY.
People like all different kinds of cars, but there's one thing everyone wants in a car: quality. Same thing's true with your car loan. New or used, buy or lease, you want quality in your car and in your car loan.
For a quality car loan, you know who to turn to. With great rates and personal service, shop like a cash customer with a quality car loan from us. Citizen State Bank of Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Quality banking since 1907. Member FDIC.
As you gear up for another planting season, is your equipment as efficient as it can be? Have Cottage Hill Ag Supply of Waterville improve your planter's seed spacing and singulation with depth control abilities this spring. Call Darren at 785-363-6101 to find out how Precision Planting can make the most of your acreage or schedule planter maintenance or improvements. Success at harvest starts with timely planting in the spring, so contact Cottage Hill Ag Supply at 363-6101 and have your planter ready before it needs to be in the field.
State Auto, a friend you can depend on.
Do you know the total value of your personal possessions? On a quick guess, you probably would underestimate considerably. Your independent State Auto Insurance agent can help you estimate the value of the items you own so you can maintain coverage in case they're lost, stolen, or destroyed. Making sure you're adequately covered is one of his biggest responsibilities.
Talk to your independent State Auto agent, Justin Dragiston, in Washington at 325-2263 or in Concordia at 243-3436.
Having a baby is an amazing, life-changing experience. The Birth Center at Community Healthcare System in Onega offers a childbirth experience that is personalized for you. From innovative care model that keeps mother and baby together to professional care team of experts in OB, postpartum, and neonatal care, the Birth Center team works closely with you, your physician, and your family to provide the personalized, compassionate, one-on-one care and attention you deserve, all in a warm, supportive, family-oriented environment that meets you and your baby's unique needs. For more information, visit chcsks.org. CHCS in Onega. Personalized care inspired by you.
It is game time here in Frankfort, Kansas. Consolation matchup between the Valley Heights Mustangs, who came into this contest the 6th overall seed, between the Doniphan West Mustangs, who came in 4 overall in this tournament. Valley Heights now 7-4 on the season, 3-2 in league action. Doniphan West 9-2 on the season, 3-0 in league action. Starting lineups for Doniphan West, similar as the other night. Courtney Johnson, the 5'6" sophomore guard. Brenna Edie, the 5'2" senior guard. And Andy Foster, the 5'5" sophomore guard. Down low, it'll be Katie Johnson, the 6' senior, and Bella Smith, the 5'7" junior. For the Mustangs, a little change in the starting lineup. Ava Smith getting the start here tonight. She'll be in the jump circle with Katie Smith, along with Josie Parker and Lindsey Gray out on the outside. Paige Miller also getting the start inside over her sister Tessa, the 5'6" sophomore all-around, Ann Turber, the senior power forward. First tip is won by the Mustangs, and we are off and running. Mustangs, the lower seed here. They will be the away team in their road to black with purple trim. 3 ball by Lindsey Gray right off the mark is a miss. Defensive board pulled down Doniphan West. Doniphan West, the home team, in their home whites with orange trim on the side. First shot inside for Addie Foster is a miss. Quickly back the other way go the Mustangs. Foul inside will be called as Paige Miller took it right into the teeth of the defense. Miller earned herself this starting spot. She had 8 points in that game versus Hanover Thursday night. She went 6 for 6 from the free throw line, so hopefully don't jinx her on that one, but really was aggressive against the Wildcats. She does knock down the first free throw of the night for Valley Heights. And in that last game versus Hanover, Page with 8, 14 for Ava Smith, and 13 for Mia Vermitten. We'll need to see that here again today if the Mustangs want to avenge a loss already to Doniphan West. Second free throw is down. 2-0 early, Mustangs lead. Mustangs man-to-man defense here early on. Again, your starting 5 out there: Lindsey Gray, Josie Parker, Tessa Miller, Paige Miller, Ava Smith, and Mia Vermitten. And Turber not a start tonight. Quickly the other way, though. Good-looking shot there by Foster. Drops it in for 2. It's 2-2 early on. Mustangs tied with the Mustangs. We'll try and keep them separate here today. Shot inside by Smith is missed. Second attempt being fought for. Mustangs going for it. It's going to be tracked down by Bella Smith. Smith running, will stop, pump, kick it out far side. Now almost a near turnover. But now a turnover will be called. Carry by the near side official. We'll give it back to the Mustangs. To Valley Heights, Doniphan West had 21 turnovers in their loss versus Centralia. Of course, Panthers, a very good defensive team. We'll see here coming up after this contest. Smith will force the action, get her in a trip to the free throw line, and 2 free throws now coming for Ava Smith on her first trip to the stripe. Mustangs were fairly aggressive, too, against that game versus Hanover. At times, 12 free throw attempts really came there in that second quarter, 4, and then late in the game, 4 apiece by Ava Smith and Paige Miller. Second one from Smith will be a miss as she goes 1 for 2 from the strike, gives the Mustangs, though, early 3-2 lead. Again, these two teams met up earlier this season. Doniphan West picking up the win. Shot inside will be missed by Smith. Bella Smith, her first shot attempt is off. Neither team will go too terribly deep on their bench. Seeing Emmy Jo Weinstein get up for the Doniphan West Mustangs. Head coach Jordan Brockman will go 70 most likely with his Mustangs team. Rebound pulled down, but now still by Gray. Gray on the other side misses the shot. Good-looking shot from the sophomore who's been on a roll the last couple of games. A decent outing versus Hanover for 5 points for Gray, 6 in the Monday night victory over Clifton Clyde. She had 18 in the game I was at a couple weeks ago versus Washington County, all from behind the outside arc. So good shooting from Gray. Shot inside will be missed. Offensive board, though, is put down by the Mustangs. Katie Johnson can't get her offensive board to fall. Johnson, the 6-foot senior inside, was bevied with foul trouble against Centralia. Early fouls early on, and now here there comes again already a second called on Johnson going for that offensive board. So she cannot catch a break here at the tournament. Travel called on the Mustangs. On the other side there, first turnover of the night. Substitution did come in for Doniphan West. That's Emmy Jo Weinstein back out there, number 11. Same starting five sides to Tall Johnson inside. Get a little handoff there. Gets a bucket for Foster. Drops it in for her second bucket. It's 4-3 early on, Doniphan West. Mustangs taking a little time to get started here. Getting a different starting lineup out here for head coach Jordan Brockshman and his team. A foul inside. It's going to be called by Doniphan West, and that's going to be the Mustangs' fourth team foul already here in this fourth quarter for a short bench. Emmy Jo Weinstein will get pegged with that foul. First substitution for Jordan Broxman and his team. In will come Ann Turber. Out goes Josie Parker. Lindsey Gray gets a free throw line, kicks it out to Turber. Right wing, Paige Miller. Throws it in the corner. Gray looks to drive, now kicks it out. 4-3, our early score here. Doniphan West on top. Mustangs led from the get-go. Here's a three from Gray. That one's off. Long rebound chase down Doniphan West and taken by the orange and white. Gray letting it fly here early on, but 0 for 3 from the floor. Brenna Edie drops that one down for a triple. Second team All-Twin Valley League last year on the regular season gives Doniphan West the 4-point lead. But I mentioned that game earlier on in the season that Doniphan West was able to win as Smith fires up a left corner three. That's off. Offensive rebound. Mia Vermitten, though, puts it up. That's off the rim. No good. Third attempt for Valley Heights is tipped away and poking away. Here comes Doniphan West. Quickly inside, now kicks it out. Three ball left wing. That's bottoms for Doniphan West. Head coach Jordan Broxman needs to figure something out. Courtney Johnson hits her first triple, and it's a 7-point lead for Perry Smith and his Mustangs. Left corner, Mia Vermitten looking to get this Valley Heights offense going. They started off 3-2, but since then have been outscored 8-0. Gray, right corner, gives it to Smith, top side, spins her way inside to the paint, shot off the rim, no good. Board chase down, and now a foul in the backcourt will be called on Valley Heights as the Mustangs have yet to hit a field goal from the floor. All free throws for Valley Heights offense early in this one. Head coach Jordan Broxman wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. Valley Heights trailing by 7, 3:41 left to play, first quarter action.
Wanklin Oil is proud to serve the community with propane, gas, and diesel fuel right to your home or farm. Family owned and operated, they'll deliver your fuel with an old-fashioned personal touch. Their dependable quality service at the lowest price available makes them a leader in the field. In addition to propane and diesel, they also offer tank repair, sales, and service. For your fuel and heating needs, Wanklin Oil is just a call away. 800-794-2019. They have the energy since 1926.
State purpose of visit.
Well, looks like the old tractor's going to kick the bucket this year.
Searching internet for new bucket.
No, I want to check insurance rates.
Sale located. Right now, get 20% off new bucket with code It's Raining Buckets.
Robots don't know you. We do. For more than 80 years, Farm Bureau Financial Services has relied on relationships to get you the insurance coverage you need for your farm or ranch. Find a Farm Bureau agent at fbfs.com/protect. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
Out of the timeouts, Mustangs looking for a defensive stop being scored, or on an 8-0, wrong end of an 8-0 scoring run here in this first quarter. Doniphan West goes deeper into their bench. The 5'7" guard, Katie Falk, out there, number 40. Look to provide some offense for Mustangs, for a Doniphan West team that already had a little bit of foul trouble on the deep bench. Clock at 4 now here for Doniphan West. Gets inside. Addie Foster, runner off the rim, no good, but offensive board pulled down by Falk. And it'll go over to Valley Heights, but Mustangs have let Doniphan West get 2 or 3 shots up now late in the shot clock, as Tessa Miller will be called off the bench. 5'4" senior guard, usually in the starting lineup, but Sister Page took that from her here today. Valley Heights led early 3-2, but again, since then it's been all Doniphan West. And Turber left block, quick move, shot up, no, but a foul will be called on Doniphan West. That'll be Addie Foster picking up the foul I'm right. This is Doniphan West's 5th personal foul already here in this quarter. So Valley Heights will shoot free throws, the final 250. But that's a good place for the Mustangs, as that's the only place they've been able to find offense so far here tonight. 3 for 4 from the line. So far, 0 for 7 from the floor. First free throw is a miss from Turber. Already 5th and 6th foul attempts here for Valley Heights in this one. Second one and that one drops down. Good-looking free throw. And with 3 points in that game versus Hanover, substitution back into the game will come Bella Smith for Doniphan West. 2:46 left to play first quarter action. Girls third and fourth place games here in the primary gym of Frankfort. Doniphan West will turn this one over back to Valley Heights. It's been a clean game from that standpoint so far. Only 4 total turnovers between both teams. Valley Heights, though, offensively looking for a pickup. They had 4 straight games of 60-plus, scoring 34 versus Hanover Thursday night. Now stuck at 4 here in the first quarter. Will Paige Miller get it going? No. Way off from deep 3, offensive board, no defensive board. Pulled out of there by Doniphan West. Off and running is Courtney Johnson through Smith. No foul. Good defense there by Ava. And Valley Heights controls. Now Paige Miller, though, has her pocket picked by Brenna Edie. Edie left block shot, no, but a foul called on Ann Turber on the contest. And free throws coming again for Edie. First foul attempts for Doniphan West here in this contest come at the 2:05 mark. Game number 1 of 3 here today. Girls Championship will be coming up after this broadcast, and Boys Championship a little later here at 5:30. First free throw by Edie is good. Substitution, Ava Smith to the bench. Josie Parker back into the contest. Second one here for Edie. Can't quite fall that one down. She had 7 in the game versus Centralia against Centralia. Just a very, very good defensive team. Not surprised by that at all. Mustangs, again, looking for some offense. Everything's been from the free throw line so far. Now 15 on the shot clock. Mustangs turn it over again. Off and running is Foster to the rim. No shot on the floor for Addie Foster. The free throws coming for the sophomore guard. And fouls starting to pile up for Valley Heights. As Lindsey Gray will come back into the contest. Dan Turber will take a seat on the bench. Top side, long pass taken by Edie. Will attack right wing, guarded by Vermin. Tries to work her way inside. Now kicks it out, swings it, corner, shot up, no good. Pulled out of there, though, by Doniphan West. And a possession will be saved by Doniphan West. And I believe Tessa Miller, yes, will pick up 2 quick fouls after coming in moments ago. So Miller now with 2. Valley Heights trails 11-4. Here's a steal on the inbound. Good dive by Vermin underneath their own basket. Parker has trouble with it, and she turns it over on the double dribble. It's been a sloppy Saturday afternoon here for both teams, as each team have 4 turnovers in this first quarter. There's a bounce pass to Foster, right block. We'll look to kick it out. A lot of contact, diving on the floor. I believe we'll have a jump ball called, and it'll stay with the Doniphan West. This Doniphan West team, kind of quietly forgotten about 2 years ago, was state champions with a 21-5 record on the season. Of course, Valley Heights looking to get back to state after last year's 19-7 season, a 4th place finish out there. Girls had an excellent year at volleyball, a 2nd place finish at 2A state. But here needing to take care of Doniphan West in this 3rd and 4th place game. Mustangs tight man-to-man defense, long 3. It's going to be missed in the far corner. It's going to be taken by Valley Heights. Off and running out is Paige Miller. Josie Parker top side. Under 60 seconds left to play in this first quarter. 11-4 is your score. Valley Heights led 3-2 at the first part of this first quarter, but since then it's been all Doniphan West. 40 seconds now on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. Left wing Lindsey Gray goes in Mia Vermin. Left block, cross court. Paige Miller fakes on a three. Now swings atop the key with 7 on the shot clock. Lindsey Gray has stepped back from the short elbow. Shot no good. Board pulled out of there by Doniphan West. Here comes the white and orange. Drives in, kicks it out. Weinstein thought about a three. Now hits it. Brenna Edie a three straight on. That's money for a three. Brenna Edie, her second of the quarter. It's 7 for the senior guard. And a 10-point lead for Doniphan West. Valley Heights with 7. Can cut it to single digits. Tessa Miller, top side, gives it off to Paige Miller. Gets inside, foul. Shots now coming for Paige Miller as we've got 1.7 on the clock. Again, Paige very aggressive in that game versus Hanover Thursday night. Went to the line 6 times in that contest. Now to the line already for the 4th time here in this first quarter. First free throw is down for Miller. One more with 1.3 on the clock. Substitution as Tessa Miller will go to the bench. Ava Smith for defensive possession. 1.3 on the clock. Paige Miller drops it down. 4 points now all from the free throw line. Doniphan West will have a last-second heave if they get it off. No, Valley Heights tips it out of bounds with 0.5 on the clock. Coach Jordan Brockschman will call off the Dogs, still with a little full-court pressure. We'll see what happens, and Edie will just run it out. Through the end of 8 minutes, Doniphan West leading 14-6. We'll be back after this.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1 or 2 bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthamer Electric at 268-0553. At Parthamer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthamer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthamer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthamer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthamer Electric in Frankfort.
You want a bank that not only cares about you, but the businesses and families around. FNB Washington is that bank. Community-minded since 1883, FNB Washington truly has been there through it all. A mainstay in the Washington community, FNB cherishes the opportunity to give back, whether participating in hosting local events, providing a community room for public use, or cheering the Tigers on to victory. Your local and hometown bank is still FNB Washington, Equal Housing Lender, FDIC.
A rough quarter for the Valley Heights Mustangs. Can't get the second one started any better as Ava Smith misses the inside shot. Valley Heights was 0 for 9 from the floor in that first quarter. All their points came from the free throw line. Mustangs were 6 for 8 there from the stripe, but they trail here early. 14-6 against Doniphan West, and now picking up a foul out at midcourt will be Smith. That's going to be her first personal foul. Foul trouble for Tessa Miller with 2 for Valley Heights. Katie Johnson, the big one, or the big inside for Doniphan West, now out there to start the second quarter. She has 2. She picked up 2 early ones in the game Monday versus Centralia, had to set most of that quarter, affected this Doniphan West offense. But here tonight, so far, Doniphan West already with 3 triples, leading 14-6. Turnover, though, by Doniphan West. Valley Heights at the other end will turn it over to as well. So, again, sloppy first quarter, 4 turnovers apiece. Now starting this second quarter off the same. Well, miscommunication inside, and we didn't quite see what happened there down in the far corner. The Doniphan West, I believe, stepped over the inbound line when they were getting ready to throw it in. So now 3 turnovers between both of these teams start second quarter action. Just started the second quarter. Valley Heights trailing 14-6 in this third and fourth place game of the Twin Valley League Tournament. Ava Smith, a deep 3. That one's off no good. Going for the offensive board, Josie Parker will pick up the foul with a over-the-back call. And again, this Valley Heights offense that averages 56 points per game just can't seem to get anything to fall here in Frankfort. They've had good shooting nights so far. They shot 43% versus Hanover, and then the other night versus Clifton Clyde shot at just a hair over at 44%. But so far here tonight, 0 for now 11 from the floor. Inside, there's Katie Johnson. Drops it in for her first bucket, 1-on-2 attempts. Then Doniphan West and Valley Heights have already met one time this season, with Valley Heights getting the better of them. Valley Heights turns it over. Doniphan West right back to Valley Heights. Josie Parker a three. That one's no good. Valley Heights still blank. Then offensive board chased down by Ava Smith. Smith inside loses it and back over to Doniphan West. Boy, ugly basketball, no offense to either teams, but here in the first half, nothing seeming to click. Good defenses, though, of course, kind of forcing that, always part of the equation. Valley Heights defense has been very good this season, allowing just a hair over 45 points per game, while Doniphan West, before their game versus Centralia, was allowing just 30 points per game to opponents. Inside, there's Johnson, back-to-back buckets for the 6-foot senior down low, Katie Johnson. She backs Josie Parker down on that left block. It is 18-6. Now Doniphan West, second quarter action. Again, Valley Heights still looking for their first field goal in this contest. Smith, right block, kicks it out. Lindsey Gray, a three. That's no good. Defensive board, Addie Foster for Doniphan West. No one stops ball as Foster goes coast to coast through the defense. 6 points. No one turned around to stop the defensive ball, and head coach Jordan Brockstrom looking for a solution for his team, trailing 14 here, early second quarter action. Inside, a foul will be called, push by Bella Smith down low, the 5'7" junior. Girls consolation matchup right now. We've got girls championship coming up after this between Hanover and Centralia. That broadcast scheduled at 4:30, probably be a little bit later, while the boys championship at 5:30. Thanks in for the first field goal here tonight. Ann Turber hits a triple at the 5:08 mark for Valley Heights' first field goal. No matter how it goes down, let's see if that gets the offense going. Here's a block by Parker, defensive end. Turber off and running through the middle of the lane, stops, shoots it over her right shoulder. No, can't get that one. Was looking for 5 quick ones for Valley Heights. Doniphan West quickly back the other way. Both of these teams like to run a fairly quick offense. Very deliberate as Doniphan West in their attempts, though, here at this tournament. He is hounded far side up top by Smith. Now a little handoff as Whitestein works her way inside. Gray, Parker, Turber, Smith, and Vermitten out there for Valley Heights. It'll be Smith, Johnson, Foster, Whitestein, and Edie out there for Doniphan West. 2 on the shot clock. It's going to be a shot clock violation forced by the Valley Heights Mustangs. The defense has been solid, and head coach Perry Smith wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. His Doniphan West Mustangs leading Valley Heights 20-9, second quarter action.
Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
Max Blasky back with you here from Frankfort, Kansas. Twin Valley League Tournament wrapping up on a championship Saturday. Glad to have you all along on KNDY FM 95.5 online, KNDYradio.com. If you haven't downloaded the free KNDY mobile app, go ahead and do that. And always do a big thank you to Blue Valley Technologies allowing us the broadcast of this game there on Channel 3 and their YouTube channel. Check that out. If you got the ability, or just stay tuned in right here to your local radio station. Love to keep you there. Mia Vermitten can't get this from the right block. Good feed for Ava Smith, high-low action, but Vermitten can't get it to drop in on her second attempt. Again, Valley Heights' first field goal comes at the 5:08 mark in the second quarter. Doniphan West defense has been stymied here today. 3 ball will be taken left wing. That's off on a miss by Doniphan West. Turber will control, kicks it ahead to Smith. Smith to the rack, drops that one down for her first bucket. Ava Smith strong to the rim. First making 6 attempts for her. It's still just a 9-point game as poorly as the Valley Heights offense has played here early on. They've held tight as Johnson misses inside. Second attempt, though, for Katie Johnson. Big 6-foot senior down low just stayed right on those offensive boards. Got herself an easy 2. Back up to an 11-point lead for Doniphan West. Topside Smith looks to get to her left hand. Kicks it out Lindsey Gray left wing. Now Ann Turber left quarter, 1 dribble topside Vermin. Mia drives in, kicks it out. Gray, 3 on the kick out. That's money for Lindsey Gray. First triple in 4 attempts. We've seen her heat up a time or 2 already this season. Let's see if that gets the Valley Heights offense going. Edie with nearly a carry out top. Going to be called under control by the near side rest. Far side, Addie Foster driving left baseline. Kicks it out. Whitestein at 3. That's off the rim. No good. Smith pulls down the board. Off and running is Valley Heights. Ava will be hounded all the way down the court by Addie Foster, who picks up that personal foul. Second one on her, only second for Doniphan West in this quarter. Doniphan West committed 16 fouls in that first quarter, really cleaned it up for a team that does not have a deep bench. Vermitten has to go far outside to Gray. Gray controls, swings it left side into the hands of Turber. Turber now around the horn. Skip pass back to Ann on the cut through. Tessa Bigham in there. First shot attempt is up and down for Bigham. Comes in here on that exchange. The 5'9" sophomore post turns over that left shoulder, drops it in. Getting lost defensively on the other side. And a 1 for Bella Smith. Second time now Valley Heights has lost their man on the defensive side, and Smith was left all alone underneath the basket. Smith on Smith prime as Ava will pick up that personal foul, now her second, as Bella will go to the line for a free throw. Free throw up and down for Bella Smith, old-fashioned three-point play. Doniphan West 2 for 3 from the free throw strike. Valley Heights, after shooting 8 free throws in the first quarter, not shot 1 here in the second. Here's a turnover. Mustangs up and down for Katie Johnson on the pretty assist from Addie Foster. Mustangs had it down to 9. It's back up to 11. Now a foul will be called on Bella Smith just before half court, guarding the ball handler tight in the final minute 43. Centralia girls getting ready for halftime shooting. Their championship matchup between Hanover coming up next. 2 undefeated teams in the girls' championship. 2 top 2 teams in their respective classes in the state of Kansas. Great one there. Paige Miller fires a 3. That's off the rim. No good. Board pulled down. Kylie Falk of Doniphan West. The white and orange top side. Smith looking to get downhill. Little floater in the lane. Good defense. Mia Vermin. Board pulled down by Tessa Bigham. Here comes Valley Heights now pushing the pace. Paige Miller inside, kicks it out. Vermin controls outside the three-point line. Final 70 seconds of this first half, winding down. Smith inside a little runner. Drops down for Ava Smith. Her second bucket here in this quarter is the Valley Heights offense maybe finally starting to wake up. 9-point game still here for Doniphan West. They led 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. Now it's a steal out top. Paige Miller takes it away. Jordan Broxrick calls the timeout to save a possession, and we'll take a 30-second break with them. Valley Heights with 51 seconds on the clock, still trailing 27-18. We'll be back after this.
Don't risk finding out if your farm is underinsured when you have a loss. Insuring to the accurate value of your livestock, equipment, structures, and inventory is an important consideration when reviewing your insurance coverage. Blue Valley Insurance can help you protect your farm or ranch with a tailored policy that combines various coverage into one convenient package. Let's discuss your need and keep your property values up to date at Blue Valley Insurance of Lynn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
Coming up at halftime, we'll take a recap of this first half as well as take a look at plays to be. Jordan Brockman calls back-to-back timeouts. I didn't know this was legal here in high school. Everyone came back out on the floor. That's Brockman takes another one. So we'll just sneak another quick 30-second break. We'll be back for the final 51 seconds of this first half.
Once you plant Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans in your field, harvest will never be the same. Enter a new era of performance and join farmers everywhere, yielding an additional 2.7 bushels per acre over A-Series. Unleash your greatest harvest yet with Pioneer brand Z-Series soybeans. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you always get more than a bag of seed.
When you start a plumbing or electrical project, make sure that you have what you need to get the job done. If you don't have everything you need, Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber can help. Stocking a full line of electrical wiring, switches, boxes, and everything to the fixtures and even light bulbs. For that plumbing task, there's pipes, connectors and joints, faucets, toilets, and accessories. From an installation or remodel to a simple repair, get the plumbing and electrical supplies you need at one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
And a runaway break there. Apologies for that. Valley Heights gets a bucket after their second 30-second timeout. Now defensively picks the bucket of Brenna Edie. Mia Vermitten goes rolling on the ball. I believe it'll be a foul on Doniphan West. Edie will pick up now her first personal foul. The good hands by Vermitten, who just picked off her second straight pass. Mustangs now cut it to 7. They can cut it to 5 or even 4 here with a bucket. Final 20 seconds of this first half going down. Josie Parker inside the lane. Little runner is down for Parker. Long strides across the lane, drops it in for 2. Mustangs down. Valley Heights looking for a defensive stop. Final 5 seconds. Getting inside the lane is Smith. Kicks it out. Courtney Johnson, a 3. No. And an over-the-back call on Doniphan West. Kylie Falk will pick up her first personal with .7 on the clock. And is that Doniphan West's 15th foul? That it will be. So Valley Heights can cut this one down to a 3-point deficit with free throws upcoming here with .7 on the game clock. At the line, it'll be Tessa Bigham, who has a big point already. She came right off the bench for Valley Heights and dropped in a bucket when they couldn't get anything going offensively. Bigham's first free throw is down. Second one upcoming here can cut it again to a 4-point game. Bigham's second free throw is no good. Defensive board, Doniphan West. The Valley Heights has clawed their way back. They trailed by 8 at half. They trail here by 4, 27-23. We'll be back after this break for a recap of the first half on KNDY-FM 95.5.
When shopping a hometown grocer, you want selection and service, like G&R Market in Frankfort offers. Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, along with weekly specials, they'll make your wallet happy. Shop the G&R Market app or grab a cart and look around to find something new for dinner. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 7, Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Great deals, friendly faces every time at G&R Market in Frankfort.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer is Coolman Implement and Hardware in Lynn, Kansas.
After a rough first quarter for the Valley Heights girls, they come back to outscore Doniphan West in the second, 17-14 in our consolation matchup here. Third and fourth place contest going along. Valley Heights still trails, though, at halftime, 27-23. Again, Mustangs trailed at the end of the first quarter, 14-6. All 6 points came from the free throw line as Valley Heights is 7 for 10 from that spot in the first half. They did outscore, again, Doniphan West in the second half, 17-13 on the back of 5 Mustangs getting in the scoring column. Looking at scoring totals from that first half. First for Doniphan West, Addie Foster has 6 points. Katie Johnson leads the way with 8 points all in the second quarter. 3 points for Bella Smith as well, along with 3 points apiece, 7 points for Brenna Edie, all in the first quarter, and 3 points for Courtney Johnson. Going along with those 7 points for Edie, also 4 rebounds for Addie Foster, and 3 for Katie Johnson down low. Valley Heights in the first half, they were paced by Ava Smith and Lindsay Gray, all with 5 points. 4 points apiece for Ann Turber and Paige Miller, as Miller scored all those in the first half. 3 points for Tessa Bigham off the bench in the second quarter, and 2 for Josie Parker. Mia Vermitten still scoreless, 0 for 2 from the floor, and that was the big thing for the Mustangs. They were 0 for 9 from the floor in the first quarter. They did turn it up a little bit, now shooting 7 for 13 in the second quarter. They're still shooting 33%, while Doniphan West, very effective, shooting 11 for 22. That's 52%. But again, free throws keeping it in here for the Valley Heights Mustangs. They are 7 for 10 from the line, while Doniphan West is only 2 for 3 from that free throw stripe. In consolation matchup here between Doniphan West and Valley Heights, third and fourth place game. Centralia girls and Hanover girls getting warmed up before us during halftime for an undefeated Twin Valley League matchup coming up after that one, so stay tuned for that, while boys championship will be later this evening at 5:30, a rematch of last year's game between Hanover and Axtell. We're going to take a timeout here at halftime. Hear a word from our sponsors. When we come back, we'll get ready for second half action and the rest of a championship Saturday here from the Twin Valley League Tournament.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service on all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Ease the burden on your loved ones with pre-planning services offered through Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville and Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley. This is Jared Anders, and we can help you in assuring that your wishes will be taken care of, easing the decision process for your family. From service arrangements to special requests, let us take time to meet your exact needs. Find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us at Christy Anders Funeral Home in Waterville or at Anders Fifely Funeral Home in Riley.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Basketball coverage not only on KNDY FM 95.5, but college basketball action about ready to tip off over on our sister station, AM 1570 FM 94.1. Kansas State will be hosting West Virginia coming up tip o'clock at 5 o'clock. Pregame starting at 4. Of course, a big one that was supposed to be right here on FM 95.5, a top 15 matchup between Houston and KU. That game starts right as soon as the boys' championship game starts, so we'll have updates of that one right here for you on KNDY. And halftime of the girls' consolation, again, Valley Heights trailing 27-23, but scored big there in the second quarter. Mustangs trying for a fourth-place finish. Valley Heights is, that is, after starting wins on Saturday and Monday before falling to Hanover on Thursday, while Doniphan West picked up a win over Lynn and now fell to Centralia on Thursday, matching up the 6-4 seeded matchup in consolation. Again, later today, Hanover boys and Axtell boys will rematch for a boys championship coming up at 5:30 p.m. Clifton Clyde and Centralia going on right now over in the secondary gym for a consolation matchup on that one. But Hanover fans starting to roll in for a girls' championship matchup between the Wildcats and Panthers of Centralia coming up here in just a little bit. Centralia will be looking for their league-leading 16th girls tournament title. They were winners last year, while Hanover will be looking for their second in school history. They won their first just 2 years ago back over at Washington, as it's been Hanover and Centralia in the last 3 titles. We're going to take another timeout. Last one of this first half. When we come back, second half action between Valley Heights and Doniphan West next for you on KNDY FM 95.5.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
Sold 300. That's buyer 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
And as always, a big thank you to our sponsors that are making these broadcasts possible. Always support local all season long. And as always, too, a big thank you to our listeners. Without you, we don't have anyone to chat with. So we always like you tuning in. Second half action starts with Doniphan West with the ball, same starting 5 as the first half for Valley Heights. Davis Smith back in there along with Josie Parker, Mia Vermitten, Paige Miller, and Lindsey Gray. First bucket, though, will be down for Katie Johnson inside. Turned around. Johnson, the 6-foot senior, big for Doniphan West. Turned around, had 8 points in that first half now in double digits, a big part of this Doniphan West offense. Ava Smith, though, now at the free throw line. She took it right into the chest of Courtney Johnson, who picks up her second personal foul. Smith at the line for the second, knocks down 1 of 2 as she knocks down the latter half. Valley Heights decent from the free throw line in that first half, 7 for 10, as again they trailed at the end of the first quarter 14-6 with all of those points from the free throw line as they started 0 for 9 from the floor. A turnover is going to be forced on Doniphan West. 8 turnovers for Doniphan West in the first half, 10 for Valley Heights. Smith defensively forces that one, of course, is a big part of this Valley Heights defense. Topside Smith, a 3. That's off the rim. No good. One shot and done for Valley Heights. as they will continue a little full court pressure here. Brenna Edie gets inside. Hands were extended in the cookie jar for Valley Heights. A foul will be called, and Edie will go back to the free throw line, where she visited twice in the first half. She was second leading scorer with 7 points behind Katie Johnson with those 8. Picking up the third personal foul for Valley Heights was Ava Smith. So now 3 on Smith to start this second half, and she will have to go to the bench promptly as Ann Turber will be called on in replacement for Smith. Second free throw, no good for Edie. She goes 0 for 2 from the line. Vermitten pulls down the board. Wild pass is taken by Paige Miller, right wing. Now Mia gets it back and a little give and go. Josie Parker, a 3 from the right corner. A big triple there for Parker. She's got 2 buckets. It's now a 2-point game. Valley Heights has come all the way back here in this contest. Again, second time these two teams are meeting here this season. Doniphan West got the upper hand on Valley Heights back on January 10th. The Mustangs won at home. Missed 3 leads to an offensive rebound, though. Second attempt will be missed by Doniphan West as well. Mustangs' third attempt inside Addie Foster will be fouled, and free throws upcoming for her. Hasn't been a dominating aspect of this game so far between either one of these teams. Obviously, a very evenly matched up competition as Foster drops down the first personal foul. Second foul was tagged on Ann Turber. That'll be the second for Valley Heights in this quarter as well. Second free throw. Speaking of that, is down for Foster. She goes 2 for 2. The twos have been everywhere here so far today. Doniphan West, full court pressure. Kind of a 2-1-2. They force a turnover. They get it off the Johnson. Shot will be off. No good, but offensive board Foster. Foster through the arms, drops it in for 2, and a 4-0 scoring run on her own for Addie Foster and Doniphan West. Back up to a 6-point contest for Doniphan West. They drop back into a man-to-man defense. Valley Heights will run 4 out. 1 in around Josie Parker. Short corner, left corner, Paige Miller. That's off. Offensive board. Mia Vermitten can't get that one to fall down, and Brenna Edie comes out of there with the defensive board. Back the other way goes Doniphan West. They're 4 out, 1 in. Around 6 foot, Katie Johnson down low. Outside, Edie will get us started. A little backdoor cut. Will lead Whitestein a little bit too far, but Emmy Jo turns around. Shot missed wildly. 6-man for Doniphan West, 0 for 2 from the floor. Page attacks, now kicks it out, and a travel will be called on Ann Turber. Turnover Valley Heights, their 12th here in this game. Valley Heights had 22 turnovers in the matchup versus Hanover. They had only 9 versus Clifton Clyde in their second game here from Hanover on Monday. Here becoming a little bit of a problem, and obviously turnovers don't allow you to score for a team that struggled to score in the first half, shooting 33%. More attempts will be needed. A foul will be called on Mia Vermitten inside, fighting defensively. Pick up her first personal. Whitestein out top on the inbound, kicks it right wing. Foster now inside Johnson. Quick turnaround off the glass, shot no good. Good box out there by Josie Parker. Katie Johnson, again, 6 foot down low. Really helps this Mustangs defense. Turnover, Valley Heights off and running is Addie Foster. A late find for Bella Smith. Kicks it out. Brenna Edie a 3. That's off the rim. No good. Offensive board, though. Doniphan West back up and down for 2 for Bella Smith as the Mustangs all over the offensive glass here in this third quarter. They've ballooned their lead back up to 8 now, 35-27 in favor of Doniphan West. Valley Heights led early 3-2, but since then, it's been all Doniphan West. An air ball from Vermitten. A save down low by Paige Miller, but a turnover nonetheless for Valley Heights. Courtney Johnson will come into the contest. She will take out Addie Foster. Full court man-to-man defense. Vermitten picks up Edie in the backcourt. and a reach will be called as Remitten reached across. Personal foul on the point guard. So 2 quick ones here for me, and no real foul problems for anyone so far. Ava Smith with 3 for Valley Heights, and 4 Doniphan West Mustangs with 2 as we play 4:05 third quarter. Katie Johnson doubled left block, swing pass up and down, and 1 for Courtney Johnson. Ava Smith was late to rotate and committed the personal foul, picking up now her 4th personal, and Doniphan West will now shoot their 5th free throw of this quarter. Smith will have to go to the bench back in Tessa Bigham, who had a nice second quarter, 3 points, 1 for 1 from the floor and decisive with her attacks. Courtney Johnson drops down the free throw. She now has 6 points in this contest. Still full court pressure from Valley Heights. Paige Miller gets out of it, now drives downhill. Kicks it out, Ann Serber, right wing. Valley Heights around the horn, back to the left side. Josie Parker working himself inside, shot up, missed. Inside, though, Paige Miller with the offensive board and put down for Paige. Her second bucket here tonight. Valley Heights, though, did not get back defensively as Bella Smith got behind the defense for the second or third time here tonight. Valley Heights has given it up at least 6 points, just not communicating defensively in transition. Remitten drives. Parker kick out 3. That's an air ball, no good. Back over to Doniphan West. Credit to Doniphan West, though. They've held this Valley Heights run to a minimum. Valley Heights had it, I believe, within 5 midway through this third quarter. They now trail back by 11, 40-29, 3:14 left to play. Again, good girls championship game coming up after this one. Whitestein fires up the 3. It's fought for, taken, and should be off of Doniphan West. It will be back to Valley Heights. The good girls contest between an undefeated top seed Hanover team and an undefeated 2-seed Centralia team. Star power in that one with Anna Smith and Owen Dieters both returning first-team All-Twin Valley League players from last year. And if I remember right, too, they were all first-team All-State tournament, and that they were in their respective classes. Foul will be called on Doniphan West. Katie Johnson picks up now her 3rd. Then Valley Heights turns it over. Coach Perry Smith takes the timeout to save a possession. We'll take a 30-second with them. Valley Heights trailing 40-29.
Turnkey custom home builds with Inline Construction make the home building process as easy as you approving final decisions. From start to finish, let Inline tackle site preparation, foundation, framing, and finish inside and out. Lots are available at Hartley Ridge in North Marysville, or they can build on your site. Call today and get started with Inline Construction.
Max Blasky back with you here on KNY FM 95.5, Blue Valley TV Channel 3. A reminder that you can listen back to any broadcast that you would like at any time. Visit KNYRadio.com. Underneath the Sports Podcast tab, every game day broadcast available to listen back. Talking with Danny Ackerman of Blue Valley TV. If you didn't get a chance to watch the game, you can go back to their YouTube channel and check out the games uploaded immediately after every broadcast, again, at the Blue Valley YouTube channel. Valley Heights looking for a comeback here in this consolation third and fourth place matchup. They trailed at halftime 27-23. Trail here third quarter 40-29. Doniphan West, again, has allowed only Valley Heights 6 points here in this third quarter. And, well, 3 that'll be misfired will stay with Doniphan West underneath their own basket. Addie Foster works her way into the paint, now kicks it out. Mella Smith top side. Smith looking to jive and jab, now gets it. Katie Johnson left block. Quick turnaround shot over Tessa Bigham for Katie Johnson, and she's having a very good second and third quarter. Tipped away by Edie, but it'll stay with Valley Heights. Good pressure from the 5'2 senior guard. No, poke that one away. I thought they said it was off Doniphan West. They're going to say it went off Valley Heights. So a 5th turnover for the Mustangs here in this quarter. Now 15 in the game for Jordan Brocksterman's clan. Edie inside, shot off the rim, no good. Tessa Bigham aboard, and now a jump ball. No, a foul will be called, on Katie Johnson. Now Johnson has to be careful here. We mentioned a good game. And now with 4 personal fouls, she has 12 points to lead Doniphan West. Substitution as Ann Turber will go out. Lindsey Gray into the contest, and there goes Johnson out. In for her will come Kylie Falk, who played sparingly in the first half. Still full court pressure. Doniphan West, Valley Heights looking to break it, and a catch travel will be called by Tessa Bigham. Bigham had a streaker down the right side of the court. The feet moved quicker than the hands did on that one. 6 turnover for Valley Heights. Man-to-man, full court pressure, just a little light pressure here by Valley Heights, trying to speed up Doniphan West in the final quarter and change. 1:51 left to play, third quarter action. Valley Heights trailing 42-29. Katie Johnson has it up top with 15 on the shot clock. Looking to drive baseline, has the baseline cutter now. A foul will be called on Lindsey Gray, picking up the foul defensively here near side. Gray's first personal in the game, but now the 5th on Valley Heights. So Doniphan West shooting free throws here, the final 1:40. At the line, it'll be Bella Smith, the 5'7" junior. Free throw. First one is pure from Smith. She was 1 for 1 from the line before that. Doniphan West now 6 and 7 free throw attempts here in this third quarter. Smith's second free throw, that will be a miss. She goes 1 for 2. Bigham controls for Valley Heights. Now a turnover as it goes between Paige Miller's legs, and now Doniphan West turns it right back over. Saw a lot of that in the first quarter. One team gets a steal, turns it right back over to the other, kind of offsetting turnovers. 1-2-2 press for Doniphan West. Valley Heights looking to break it. Edie gets in front of Paige Miller to stop off the attack. Edie will pick up the second personal foul, 4th for Doniphan West in the quarter. Now a 13-point lead for Doniphan West. Valley Heights had it down to within close to 5 in that third quarter. But the Mustangs, Doniphan West, that is, just stronger here in the third. Coming out big again, Doniphan West already experienced over Valley Heights, picking up a win back on the 10th. Personal foul will be called on Amy Jo Whitestein, but Addie Foster took a lick down on the baseline. First free throw now for Bigham is down for Tessa. She had 3 points all in the second quarter. Substitution, Josie Parker back to the bench. Second one for Bigham drops. That goes down, and she's 2 for 2 from the stripe. Final minute 22. Doniphan West just beats Valley Heights down the floor yet again. Bella Smith drops it in for her third bucket here in this quarter. She's now in double figures with 10, and it is a 45-31 advantage for Doniphan West. Gray gets to the block, shot up, no good. Defensive board pulled down. Addie Foster ripped it away from Valley Heights. Foster off and running. She turns this one over. Turber now off and running left wing as we go under 60 ticks here in the third period. Paige Miller out top. Now back to Ann Turber. Valley Heights deliberate, looking for a back screen for Turber. Won't get it. Now left corner into Vermin. Vermin looking to shake and bake. She's still scoreless in this game. Hands it off to Miller. Miller, Gray, a deep left wing three. That's no good. And Ann Turber will be called for the foul, going for the offensive board. Her third personal foul. And free throws upcoming here for Doniphan West. To the line will go Addie Foster. She is 2 for 2 from the stripe here in this quarter already. That personal foul did go on Turber, so her third. And 6 for Valley Heights. Free throws coming. Again, a good contest coming up between Hanover and Centralia. Girls in championship action after that, with boys matchup between Hanover and Axtell a little later on. Vermin will check out. Tessa Miller will come back into the contest. Mia Vermin out, Tessa Miller in. Second free throw here from Foster. That rattles out. No good again. Bigham, good defensive board. 1-2-2 pressure still for Doniphan West. Valley Heights closed to a 10-second call. They've got to get it over. It's 7. Nope. 10-second call forced by Doniphan West as Valley Heights could not get the ball across half court. Again, Valley Heights with Ava Smith sitting on the bench with those 4 personal fouls. Couldn't have helped really right there, but a leader looking for some offense for Jordan Brocksterman's squad. Now a foul down low as driving baseline was Abby Foster. Bigham will pick up that personal foul, forcing her along the baseline, and back to the free throw stripe will go Addie Foster. 10th and 11th free throw attempted by Doniphan West here in this first quarter. If you're just joining us, Valley Heights trailed 14-6 at the end of the first quarter, and all those points came from the free throw line. They did outscore Doniphan West 17-13 in the second quarter, but Mustangs so far held to just 8 points here in this third. Second free throw from Foster misses. She goes 0 for 4, but she gets her own offensive board and makes up with it for a bucket. So Addie Foster goes 0 for 2 from the line, but gets her own board and puts it down for 2 points nonetheless. Now Foster will be called for a foul at midcourt, a little bit too aggressive on Paige Miller. And it looks like Miller lost a contact, I believe. So Paige will have to gum. Oh, gum came out of the mouth. All right. Used to seeing those contacts get knocked out, but picked that gum up off the floor and threw it away. Good job there for Paige. So that foul, again, will go on Foster. That's her third at the line. It's Paige Miller. Got the start here tonight after a good game the other evening versus Hanover. Miller's first free throw. That'll be flat, no rotation. Miller's second free throw now. Got it to go down. She goes 1 for 2. Her first miss from the free throw line, and she is now 5 for 6. 2 on the clock. Shot will get off from Smith, and it'll be no good. But Doniphan West controls that third quarter, regain a very impressive 47-32 lead over Valley Heights. Final 8 minutes coming up after this break. We'll be back to KNDY.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
Another great defensive quarter for Doniphan West. They outscored Valley Heights 20-9 in that third quarter. Second quarter here in this game, Doniphan West set Valley Heights to under double-digit points in a quarter. A turnover Mustangs have been a problem. They're 17th here in the game. They had, I believe, over 20 at 22 versus Hanover in the semifinal game. They had only 9 in the win versus Clifton Clyde, so a big difference between their last 2 games and their first ones. Brenna Edie, a deep 3, that's off the rim, no good. Parker pulls down the board, but then a turnover. Valley Heights leads to a red out. Whitestein up and down for 2. MHO Whitestein, her first bucket in 5 attempts. Means everyone except Kylie Falk has scored when they touch the floor for Doniphan West. Smith hard to the rim, will drop it in for 2. Ava now with 8 points, but it's been a tough shooting night as she is 3 for 9 from the floor and only 2 for 4 from the free throw stripe. Of course, hounded with those 4 personal fouls in that third quarter. We'll see if Valley Heights has another run in them like they did in the second. But here's another bucket by Doniphan West. Addie Foster drops that in. That's now 14 for Addie Foster as Doniphan West has 3 players in double digits. Smith right to the rim. That one halfway down and no good. Good take from Ava, but one and done again for Valley Heights. Mustangs not really known for their offensive rebounding, leads to an Addie Foster 3. Board pulled out of there by Doniphan West. It's something the Mustangs could use here as the season goes along, is that offensive rebounding. Team's just letting it fly here. Mia Vermitten misses the 3 in the right corner. She's still scoreless now in 5 attempts is Mia. Lindsey Gray from the parking lot, no good. Good box out. Courtney Johnson goes her way. Gray also trouble from the three-point line. She is now 1 for 6 from behind the arc. Valley Heights, the 3 ball was a big part of their win versus Clifton Clyde. But so far here tonight, I believe they only have 2 makes from behind the arc. Let's make that 3 makes from behind the arc for Valley Heights. Whitestein loses this out of bounds turnover. Doniphan West. This is the last game of the tournament for both of these teams. Valley Heights will be in action on the 28th, which, let me do my math here real quick, would be next Tuesday. So a quick turnaround for Valley Heights. They will be at home versus Lynn on Tuesday. Doniphan West, same deal. They will be at home, but versus Axtell on Tuesday too as well. Valley Heights, a 3rd turnover now in this quarter, nearing that 20 turnover mark. That's so deadly for teams. 3 ball on the other end is missed by Smith, but offensive board is pulled in by Katie Johnson with a little bit of a sly grin. Johnson was hounded with foul trouble early in the first quarter. Now a 5-second call in the turnover will be called. Good defense for Minton on Edie. But again, Katie Johnson, the 6-foot senior, foul trouble the last 2 games. She came out with 8 points in the second quarter, 4 points in the third, and really kept Doniphan West in that second quarter, especially offensive rebounding. Turber has a chance for a turnaround shot inside. She can't get that one to drop. One and done. Again, go Valley Heights as we play the final 4:30 of this contest. Steal taken away by Gray. Gray leads up to Smith. Ava looking to run inside and a 1 for Ava Smith. An old-fashioned 3-point play coming, and now double digits for Smith with 10. Smith 2 for 4 from the free throw line so far here today. Courtney Johnson will pick up a 3rd personal foul. Smith at the line drops that one down. Good-looking free throw attempt there for Ava. Valley Heights has shot 17 free throw attempts so far in this contest. They've made 12 of them, so pretty good shooting for Valley Heights. But again, that kept them in the game first half. Long 3 by Edie leads to a long rebound. Katie Johnson, second possession now. The 6-foot senior is chased down a long board. Edie working her way inside, top the key now, swings it right side. Right block, Johnson turns around over Tessa Bigham out there, misses that one. Valley Heights off and running. And Valley Heights got it down to, if I remember right, 5 or 6 midway through the third quarter, but Doniphan West can just open it up there as Smith gets inside for 2. Here comes Ava now with 7 points, all in this fourth quarter. She did that against Hanover 2 as well, where she had 7 in the fourth. After 7 through the first 3, but here's the 3. Courtney Johnson, a big triple. Head coach Sperry Smith takes a timeout. We'll take a 30-second with them. Valley Heights trailing 54-39, 3:18 left to play in this ball game.
friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Max Blasky back with you here, KNDY FM 95.5, also Blue Valley TV. Glad to have you all along here for that broadcast. We've got a good one coming up later. As before mentioned, it's Girls Championship Saturday. Top seed Hanover and 2 seed Centralia. Top 2 seeds in this tournament, both undefeated in their own right. Both top 2 teams in their respective classifications in the state of Kansas, too, as well. So it'll be a great one there on the girls' matchup. Boys' matchup will be just as exciting. A second straight year, the Hanover boys and the Axtell boys have met in the Twin Valley League tournament. They met 3 times last year, with Axtell getting the upper hand each time, but a difference here team this year for Hanover, averaging almost 65 points per game. Inside Smith will turnaround shot will be off because Valley Heights has 3 minutes left to go in this contest. Trailing in the fourth quarter. Now here's a turnover there as Addie Foster hits the deck, leads to a Smith run out. Mustangs a little trouble with it, leads to a 3-shot inside the line for Mia Vermin, who just has not had the best day. Back the other side, Courtney Johnson, and this is the easy bunny. Valley Heights off and running again. Smith one-on-one. Blocked by Katie Johnson at the rim. She met Ava Smith there. Addie Foster running the other way, and Addie finishes for Doniphan West. 16 points now for Addie Foster, 12 for Katie Johnson, and 10 for Bella Smith, as it's been that trio for Doniphan West that has really helped the Mustangs in this one. A foul will be called down low, though, Doniphan West defensively. Be called, I believe, they're going to put it on Brenna Eady, her third personal foul, only second team here in this quarter. But again, defense has been the calling card for Doniphan West all season. Coming into the tournament, they only allowed 30 points per game. That'll go up after allowing 67 to Centralia, and whatever they allow here to Valley Heights as Josie Parker sneaks her way in for a 2-point bucket. But Doniphan West held Valley Heights again to single-digit scoring in the first and third quarters, and now Valley Heights sets at 11 here in the fourth quarter. Renee Eady gets tangled up down low. Substitution. Paige Miller in, Ava Smith out. That'll be Tessa Bigham going out. And coming in the fourth quarter here for Valley Heights, Kinsley Gillig getting her first action. Substitution 2, Lindsey Gray will go out. Tessa Miller back out there as head coach Jordan Brockschman clears his bench here in this final matchup of the Twin Valley League tournament. Nothing to hang your head about. Valley Heights girls started this tournament weekend on the Saturday's action. They picked up a win versus Onega and then a good win versus a good Clifton Clyde team, but then fell to an even stronger Hanover team on Saturday. Valley Heights was 1 win away from making 4 straight games to a tournament championship. But again, just a tough run in the other night. And here maybe ran out of gas against Doniphan West. 3-ball Courtney Johnson. That's off, no good. Paige Miller pulls down the board and will control for Valley Heights. So again, season's not over for both of these teams as inside Kinsley Gillig turns around with the shot. Tessa Miller going for the offensive board, but it'll come out for the Doniphan West Mustangs. Again, Valley Heights will be back in action on Tuesday versus Lynn. Back-to-back home games after a long December on the road for Valley Heights. They will face off Lynn and Republic County next week. Now, Republic County, a big sub-state game. Courtney Johnson inside misses. Valley Heights controls. As for Doniphan West, they will take on Axtell next week and then at Centralia. Shot missed by Valley Heights at the other end. Smith, a tough running shot. That will be a miss, too, as well. And that'll pretty much be all she wrote here in this one. Last substitution off the bench. Mia Vermin will go over there, take a seat in, will come Shaylee Ekstrom, the 5'7" sophomore guard out there. She feeds Gillig inside. Shot missed on second attempt. Kinsley will now be fouled. It is a 15-point lead for Doniphan West. And again, I think storyline defense. Doniphan West held Valley Heights to just 6 points in the first quarter. 0 for 9 from the floor was Valley Heights. All 6 points from the free throw line. And then shut them down again coming out of halftime, holding them to 9 in the third. Gillig at the free throw line. Righty puts this one up hard off the glass. No good. Big cheer there was for Doniphan West. Out will go Katie Johnson. She finishes the night with 12 points, a handful of rebounds, and a block to her stat line. As Doniphan West will look to finish this off with the third-place finish. Free throw will be missed by Gillig, but another chance coming in as Emmy Jo Whitestein will step across the line. Free throw violation for Doniphan West. Coming up here at the end of the broadcast, we'll take a timeout, take a look at national news, weather, and sports, as well as a recap of this contest as Gillig goes 0 for 2 from the line. Whitestein brings it across the line. Is it over to Edie right side? Bruna will look to run this one out. Shot clock is off. Valley Heights still man-to-man defense, playing tough. Brenna Edie inside, kicks it out. Whitestein, final 15 on the clock here. Head coach Barry Smith cheering on his girls, and now calls off the Dogs. That'll be it. Your final score at Doniphan West 56, Valley Heights 41. Doniphan West claiming the third-place finish in this Twin Valley League tournament and a second win over Valley Heights this season. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, recapping this one and get you ready for girls' championship action between Hanover and Centralia. Again, your final score, Valley Heights falls 56-41.
Wait! Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot by upgrading your Wi-Fi experience with Blue Valley Technologies' worry-free Wi-Fi service.
To learn more, visit bluevalley.net.
Start your new year with a new career. Come join the team at Landall Company as they look to make 2025 their best year yet. Landall in Marysville is hiring for production positions, a traveling service tech, graphic designer, as well as an administrative invoicing position. Competitive wages, $2 per hour shift differential, 4% attendance bonus, and exceptional benefits, including incentive bonus, paid time off, all-inclusive medical insurance, and more. Learn more and apply online at landall.com or phone 785-562-5381. EEO Vets and Disability welcome.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Contest number 1 of day number 4 here from the Twin Valley League tournament wraps up with Doniphan West girls claiming the third-place finish over Valley Heights. Your final score, 56-41. It was really defense for Doniphan West as they held Valley Heights to single digits in 3 of 4 quarters. Doniphan West was led by Addie Foster with 16 points, 12 points for Katie Johnson, 10 for Bella Smith. There's also 9 rebounds for Katie Johnson to go along with 1 block as she really controlled the inside for the Mustangs. As for Valley Heights, it was just a rough day offensively. Ava Smith ended with 13 points. She had 7 of those in the fourth quarter, but 7 points for Paige Miller and Josie Parker, 5 for Lindsey Gray and Tessa Bigham, and 4 for Ann Turber. Big one for the Mustangs. Held scoreless was Mia Vermitten, the 5'7" junior guard here tonight. Valley Heights did go 12 for 9 for the free throw line. Doniphan West was 6 for 14, but again, Valley Heights just couldn't get anything going offensively, as 41 points is the third lowest season total this Valley Heights offense has had, which has had trouble with consistency. They had 4 straight games of 60-plus points, and now 2 straight games of 40 or under. Hanover and Centralia getting ready for a girls' matchup championship. We're going to get you ready for that one here after this look at national news, weather, and sports. We'll be back ready for a championship matchup between the Panthers and the Wildcats next on KNDY.